Hi everyone, I'm Ronan Jane. I'm here to do a review for a novel of George R. R. Martin's A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. This book collects all of the Dunkin' Egg novellas, short stories if you will. There's 3 stories in this book, and my first George R. R. Martin book that I've read, and I loved it. Granted, I'm here to be specific that I am reviewing 1/3 of the book, which is the first story that the show A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is adapting as a whole season. So I want to talk about that, and then if people like the review, if how I feel towards the end of the season, maybe I might continue reading the second part of the book and even review that part. But I want to be up and revealing that. Granted, I saw the first 6 episodes, the season as a whole of the show first before I read the book, because I wanted to go in blind and cold. I loved it so much, and there's a review out there that you can go watch on my channel. And I was like, you know what, let me go read the book, see how much they change, how much faithful it is and whatnot, and can I still enjoy it as well without, just seeing the same stuff. And I'm here to tell you that the story on itself is a fun read, breeze read that you can just get through within a day. And it is, I said in my review for the show, it is crazy how faithful the show is to the book. It is crazy how within 100 pages or 110 pages, I can't forget the number it is, that they do it. And you'll have to see the rest of the show to see what I'm describing, but it is a blast novella. I can't get into much of the stuff in the show, but let's say out of the first episode, there's no flashbacks, as far as I can remember, in the book the way there are in that first episode of the show. There's no flashbacks cutting to it, and then once you see the rest of the show, you'll know what I'm talking about and referring to. And also, Garrett Gianni's illustrations are just enchanting. I just adore the description of the images, and how even sometimes, especially that first episode, there's some like shots that are right out of those illustrations, right out of them. Once you see the rest of the season, you'll see that some dialogue from some individuals were cut, which again, it's an adaptation, it's a choice that they have. And a moment in a crucial event of the first story, the Hedge Knight, in the season, I won't say, just a moment in a crucial event setting is not in the show. And once we get to the show, and maybe when I do the live stream, if I do continue the live stream, I'll bring it up and like, oh, this was in the book, this was not in the show. And I'll leave it at that for that sake. Again, I have never read A Song of Ice and Fire, and as someone who has seen the first half of Game of Thrones, who's seen all of House of the Dragon, but I've never read Fire and Blood, never read A Song of Ice and Fire, I think this, at least the first story of this book, is a great entry point to anybody who is either passive fan or doesn't know anything about Game of Thrones and George R. R. Martin's Westeros world. So that's my review of the novel. Again, once I think about it and sit with me and be like, all right, am I going to continue reading or not? And then if I do, I'll do another review of the second story. And then if people like this reviews, I'll do a third one for the third story. And then maybe I might do a big epic review for the novel as a whole. Hopefully you enjoyed this mini review of the first story, The Hedge Knight, of the novel Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Let me know if you've read the whole book. Do you recommend I continue onwards, or should I wait till the show catches on? I think it's a cool, interesting question to put out there. And have you seen the first episode of the show? What you think of it? If you have, let me know in the comment section below. And please go check out my coverage of the show. I did a review for the whole season, reaction for the first episode, shorts of my reaction to the first episode, and I did a live stream the following Monday that we dive into it. And I think some people had a fun time doing that, and I might do that every week following a new episode of the show. So until then, take care, everybody.